Hello everyone, this is John with Watercolor John. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope y'all had a really good Thanksgiving and you're trying to work off all that turkey. I know I'm working it off, slowly but surely. Okay, today we are going to do a little bit of doodling. Doodling is a whole lot of fun because it doesn't matter what it looks like, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what colors, it doesn't matter how it turns out. There's no stress involved whatsoever. And even though it seems like that it doesn't have a purpose, it really does. And doodling, I found, is a great way to learn about your materials, your paper, but especially your paint, your brushes, what they're capable of doing, what they look like, using this much water, that much water, more paint than water, and it goes on and on. Doodling is also a great way to try out little different techniques. You can doodle in your sketchbook, or in this case, I'll show you here. This is just a cheap watercolor pad. It's a 9x12 Canson XL. It's actually not bad paper. It's 140 pounds. It's not cotton. It's like $10.99 minus the 40% coupon at Hobby Lobby. And I'm sure, Michael's has it with their discount and Blick and everybody else. It's not real expensive. It's not great paper, but it's not bad. It's really good for doodling, practicing, and stuff like that. Then I've got my messy palette. And my messy palette I actually love, so don't say anything bad about it. And one of the methods to the madness, believe it or not, is as you can see all these little mixtures here. And it's in all types of paint, not just watercolor, oils, acrylics, gouache, everything. Sometimes you get some really great colors by accident. And with watercolor, because you can just regenerate it with water so much, I can get some of these beautiful greens, turquoises, these blues that were unintentional but worked out great. And then they just dry, you hit them with water again, and they're great. So I leave my palette like this, I don't wash it off. So let us start out today with a new brush for me, Princeton Brush Company. They've been around for a while, they make some really good brushes. This is their quill, number 6 quill, and it's in their Aqua Elite brand of brushes now. And I think the Aqua Elite is actually relatively new. I just saw them myself at Blick a couple weeks ago, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and I bought a few of them, including this quill. And I've never painted with a quill brush before, and it looked really cool, so I bought it. It's supposed to be a synthetic Kolinsky and Kolinsky Sable. And the reason I bought it is because I don't like the regular Kolinsky Sable. The bristles are too soft, they don't have a snap. Right now, this brush is really wet, and it just snaps back. I don't like brushes that when you get them wet, they're just wherever. And that's what a lot of the natural hair brushes do. So for watercolors, I'm pretty much a proponent of synthetic brushes. So let's just see what this puppy can do. Gonna put some water on it. We'll start out with my favorite color, which is green in all shades. One thing you'll notice, there's a lot of watercolors that like the translucent look of watercolors. And they use more water than paint, and then have the real thin layers and build them up and stuff like that. And that's cool. There's some beautiful artwork like that. I personally like to go the other way around. I prefer more paint than water and have my colors a little darker, a little richer. Sort of like this. Look at how that water and that paint just flows right off this brush. Princeton does make some really good brushes. And one of the reasons you can tell this is, student grade paper is just like this here. This sheet hasn't been used. I haven't had it out or anything else. And look at that little blemish. It's got something on it that the paint and the water just don't take. And you don't find that with the professional grade watercolor paper. So look at this nice gradated wash from dark to light just with this brush. Let's see what else we can do with this bad boy. A little bit more of the green, and how about some lines? Lines are very important in painting. Everything has some kind of a line to it. Not necessarily straight, but some kind of a line. One of the things that I am doing here, as you noticed, and this is what you ought to try. You're making a line, and then you have the gap, and then you try to go in the gap without touching the other line, and get as close as you can. And this basically just helps you a lot with brush control. Then, let's see what we can do with the bristles. Can't see that real well. Let me get a little bit more paint on this thing. There you go. This would be great for foliage, leaves on trees, if you're going to have a tree in the foreground. Yeah, this quill is nice. It's not like normal brushes, obviously, so it's something that you're going to have to get used to. But I tell you what, you can really make some interesting shapes with them. So that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, moms and dads of all ages, is doodling. And I realize it's only a few-minute video, and I realize we didn't accomplish a lot from the looks of it, except for now we have a real good idea what this quill brush can do. We're practicing our line work, which is very important in art, to be able to have control over the brush. We see what a real nice gradated wash is, and we have some nice foliage here and other designs. All of which you can use in a landscape painting. All of which you can use in a cityscape painting. You can even use this graded wash from the dark to the light in a portrait painting if you wanted to, just by, look how smooth this lays down. So don't ever underestimate the power of doodling. One of the things about doodling that makes it so much fun is that it is fun. There's no stress. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's basically for your information only. So everybody have a great day, and I will try to do, I've been very bad. As you can see, I've got 2 videos up on my site, so I've been very bad with it. The biggest struggle is trying to find a good way to take videos that doesn't take 4 hours to set up. I'm hoping I have found that, and ideally I want to start doing at least 1, maybe 2 videos per week. So please be patient and bear with me, and you have a nice day.